My name is Julia Lewis. I grew up in Jackson, South Carolina. Uh, I was born January 20th, 1949. My mother's name is Lily Mae Washington. My dad's name is William Gardner. And in the days we came up, there were no telephones. We lived way back up in the woods in the country. We didn't have no school bus to ride to school. We had to walk in the cold with icicles hanging off trees about 4 miles to school. We had to work on the farm, pick cotton and peas and beans to live and survive.
So, you trying to say when you was a little girl, you was working?
I was working.
Around what age were you actually working?
I was about 3 years old.
Doing what?
I was picking cotton, putting it in a croaker sack, going down the road till the sack get filled. Then I go empty it on a sheet. So the end of the day, we'll make about $25 or $30 a week. That's the morning job. The evening job, we had to go to the farm and pick peas, beans, corn, okra, tomatoes, slap beans, black-eyed peas, butter beans, cut greens, cabbages, and that's how we survived.
How did you go to school? So you worked before school and then worked after school?
I work before I go to school. Then I go in the house, I eat, and I get dressed. Then we walk to school. When school over with, we come back home and go back out get to the farm working. Grandmama holler one time, get up time. It's time to get up. And once you get used to it for about a week, you're going to get up. You get a spanking.
A spanking? Like,
yeah,
just like a tap on the hand?
No, a little spank on the behind back there.
Right, just a little bit, not too hard.
Not too hard. And that's teach you to not be disrespectful or disobedient.
Okay, and your grandma told you to get up, not your mom.
My mom already up and done gone to the field.
Oh, so the grandma deal with the kids?
Yeah,
okay.
Grandma deal with the kids.
Okay, and you're not the oldest?
No, I'm the third oldest. I have an older brother and an older sister than me. Then I got 4 more sisters up under me and 4 more brothers under me.
Wow, so that's a total of
10 children.
10 children.
School, it was an old house.
Your school's an old house?
Yeah, it was an old house. It wasn't nothing like the schoolhouses we got here.
And you were still in Jackson?
In Jackson, South Carolina.
Okay.
At school, you had to have your own lunch and stuff. They didn't serve lunch and stuff like they do now in school.
Who packed your lunch for you?
We had to pack it ourselves. Just grab something and carry it with us till we get back home. And we get back home, Grandma will have our big old dinner ready for us to eat. Then we eat and we go back out into the yard to the farm.
Was there always enough food every day?
It was always plenty of food because we grew all our food. We grew our hogs, our cows, our chickens, our rabbits, possum.
So you basically grew up on a farm.
We grew up on the farm.
You grew up in an area where you can hunt your food.
Yeah.
Country.
Okay.
We had everything, our meat, all our vegetables. We had to go get on the tractor because we had a long way to go with my granddaddy to go to the cotton thing, the mill where you grind up the corn and you make grits. You grind up some more corn and you make cornmeal.
Okay. So, the kids, did you have chores to do, or
all of us had to do the same work?
So y'all didn't have but you did have chores, like mopping the floor or house chores, or was it just yard?
No, we stayed out the door working.
All your chores was outside.
Outside
and
working.
Where was your chores? Exactly.
To run down the chicken. After I come from the farm, I had to run and catch the chicken, grab him by his neck, ring it till his neck popping. When his neck popping stuff, I had to pluck him, gut him, and clean him, and carry the chicken in the house to Grandma. Then I had to go catch another one. I had to catch about 4 or 5 chickens to do that so Grandma can cut them up and cook them so we'll have plenty to eat.
And you did this when you was at 3.
No, I had turned about 6 when I started had to run down the chicken.
So when you was 3, you did easy work.
Easy work like on the farm picking cotton.
And then when you got older, you started doing
the
chickens. Okay.
Right.
Now tell me about school. So after elementary school, you went to
that. All of it was the same.
That little house of a school.
You're right. You start from 1 grade. Then if you do good, you go to the next grade in that same building.
Okay, and tell me about your education. What's your highest?
11th grade.
11th.
When I got about 12 or 13, my mom got us from the farm and brought us to Augusta, Georgia, and I started going to school in Augusta.
So your mom brought you and your siblings from...
My whole family came from the country to the city.
Okay, and tell me about that experience.
It was pretty... It wasn't as good as it was in the country because we got a chance to eat as much as we want, as many pieces of chicken as we want. The food was more healthy and more fresh. But we still went to the country every day after we moved to the city and worked and then come back home every day. Attend Luciana High School till I went to the 11th grade.
Okay, and what happened after that?
After that, I began working.
Where you were working at? Now this is important. Your work. Yes,
I had numbers of jobs. I was a short order cook at Almont Cafe. Then I started working at doing babysitting work part time to make money to have them spending and stuff. And I took some trades and stuff, and I went to I started working at the laundry as a presser. Then after I started pressing, I worked in Cedar Grove Cemetery running a graveyard, a tractor. And then after that, I went to Full Garden working as a lineman with KP. Then after that, I went to Richmond County Recreation and Park.
Wow. So you would start working right out of high school. Well, yeah, you was in high school. So you were around, I want to say, 17.
I started working before high school.
Yeah, before middle school. So you're like 16, 17?
Yeah.
And what made you want to work these multiple jobs? What made you keep
That was the only way to survive because we come up with a poor family. And that put money in my pocket and helped my mama with the bills and all my other younger sisters and brothers so we could have shoes and clothes and toys like other people.
Okay. When did you finally move out the house and it was on your own?
I moved out of the house when I was about 20 and stuff. And got my own place.
Do you remember where?
On Taylor Street.
Taylor Street, okay. Husband. Let's get to the husband and the kids. Let's get to that. Relationships. When did you meet your first love?
I was the age of 20.
Okay.
And I had one child, and I found out he was a lunatic. And I took off like the devil.
Good. Okay. Keep going. What happened after that? After,
Then after that, I found somebody that I thought I really loved better than I loved him. And I married him. I Lord have mercy, you got fought in Vietnam with that fool. I had to fight like hell.
Can you tell me what year you was married?
In 1969.
Okay.
I married that fool.
Okay.
That fool fight from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed.
Do you remember from him?
I got away from him and I decided to go on with my life and with my kids and work.
By this time you had my mom.
Yeah.
Okay, he had my mom. Yes, okay, my mom was born, and then after that, you left him. Then what happened after that? You continue working?
I continue working several jobs.
How can you work with 2 kids? That would have been hard.
I had to take a man type of job to get a man pay salary to take care of my kids. That's why I had them rough type of jobs.
And when you mean man job, you mean these hard construction working jobs?
Wow, hard, rough. It's more like chain gang prison type of work.
What kind of name of the job it is? Is it welding? Is it construction work? Is it
No, it's maintenance, heavy equipment operator,
okay,
and auto mechanic.
Okay. Wow, yeah, that they work considered really hard work.
Hard work and a lot of heavy lifting.
How could you take care of your kids and operate on these jobs? Did you have family? Oh.
I had a maid to come and watch my kids and clean my house and do cooking.
Okay.
Till I get off and I paid her a good part of my pay salary.
Okay, and how long was this until you kept the maid, or that your kids were old enough to take care of themselves, or?
Until my kids got about 13 or 14.
Okay, and so after that, round what time was yours? How many kids you have in all?
4.
4. Okay, so after that first 2 were born, tell me about the other 2.
I don't know how I got the other 2. They slipped up on me. God knows they did. I wasn't intending playing on no more kids.
Right. Okay, so after that, you're about what? What time? How old were you when you had your 3rd child? Around what age? Give me an estimate.
35.
35. Okay, and your last one around what age?
45.
45. Okay. So, you went from being in the country to being in the city to raising your kids. How about were you concerned about education at all? Or you just thought I found my way through working?
I thought I can live through just working. I just didn't really focus a lot on education.
Did you have any regrets at all about not finishing school, or you pretty good?
Now I do, because it's so hard. It's expensive for education now, and you have to have an education now to get these type of jobs. But when I got my job, you didn't have to have an education. You just had to learn the trade and do the work.
Okay. So tell me about your grandmother now, right? Tell me how you, as being a grandmother, how do you see what would you want to leave to your descendants, to your grandkids, to your kids? What would you like to leave behind? What philosophy about God or life or?
I want them to live a better life and not have to work as hard as I did, and get a good college education so they can move on.
Okay, anything else you want to add, Miss Julia May Lewis?
I'll tell anybody, without education, you ain't gonna get nowhere. So just stand there and battle it out to the end.
Okay, and would you like to leave anything behind for your kids? Would you like to leave some any tips on life? What would it be?
Enjoy life the best you can, and with your education, if you got the education, you got the money.
Okay, would you recommend anyone dropping out of school this day and age?
I would beg anybody, please do not drop out of school. Stay in there and get through college as far as you can make it.
And dreams? How about following their dreams?
Yes, if you got a good dream, follow it.
Okay.
Baby ain't about nothing.
Do you like all your grandkids, Grandma? Like me?
I love them because they all is staying in the books and getting their education what they need to survive and not depending on me.
Okay. Well, thank you. This is the end of part 1 of Miss Julia May Lewis. Thank you.